Hey guys, welcome back. This is your weekly energy forecast for the week of September 5th to September 11. We've got a couple of big things happening this week. We have September 10th, we have both the full moon in Pisces, so there will be a reading on that separately. And we also have Mercury going into retrograde for those of you that get frustrated like that. With all their technology falling apart during that time. But we also find with Mercury retrograde that we have people coming back out of the woodworks that we haven't spoken to for a long time. So it could be an interesting week, this one. All right, so let's get started. Our theme for the week, it's actually looking quite beautiful this week. We have a lot of light and bright, joyous energies this week. So let's see what we get. Okay, so the theme for the week is Awakening Genius, which is all about inspiration and new ideas and concepts, right? It's about looking at things from a different way of seeing and, seeing what needs to be, what needs to come in and what needs to, what is inspiring you, what is making your soul sing. The other thing you might get a lot of this week is new information coming in. So, or really unusual situations come up, like what we'd call coincidence or chance, where spirit is bringing through information and gifts to you effectively, to help you get to a better space. So we're going to look at, next up, we're going to look at what needs to be healed this week. And we're getting the home card. The home card represents your inner child. So things where you self-sabotage effectively based on your old patterns and things that you were taught in your childhood, wounds that you've never really gotten over. And that could be bringing up a lot of old patterns. There could be some issues with your parents, with your siblings that are coming up this week. And Spirit is saying to you with this awakening genius and these lessons in combined to maybe look at things from a different perspective and have a look at it from a different light and see where you can change some of that that negativity within you, right? Rather than expecting someone else to change. Now, our angel guidance this week is from the seraphim, the seraphim, Seraphisa, which is beautiful light, white energy as well, right? The beautiful seraphim. And this is telling us to connect to our source and our divine energy, whatever the highest, your highest truth is, whatever that label that you like to use, however that resonates for you. And get into a place where you can meditate and contemplate and let your soul be joyful, right? And when you get to that point, you open up and you allow new things to come in and miracles to happen. And it's saying just keep your heart open and be open to what spirit can provide you. Because on top of that, we've also got the beautiful butterfly spirit as your spirit animal for this week. And this is also about, transformation, but lightness as well. You think of these beautiful wings, right? We're talking, both of these pictures have beautiful wings, and that light and airy feeling and that new energy that's coming in. So, and joy, right? It's all about understanding what your joy is and bringing that into your life. So with the butterfly spirit, it's, as I said, it's about transformation. And the other thing that is coming through strongly today is Spirit is saying, sometimes you have to, there's a saying about you, sometimes you have to break eggs or something to make an omelette. And what they're saying is that sometimes change can be difficult, but if you can look at that space of coming through the other side of it, like transforming into the butterfly, you can see how much joy and how much beautiful energy that can bring in for you, right? It's all new and exciting. And which leads me into our crystal healing card, which is visionary, right? It's Moldavite. And, you know, we're talking about, and this is all about transformation and change, and you look at this, but this is spiritually guided. When you look at these cards, there is an intervention here with spirit, and they're saying, we want to help you with this, but you just need to be open and you need to allow. And when we look at this card for the Moldavite, it's telling you, look at some of the descriptions here. It's saying, have you noticed that you are able to see life from a higher perspective? It is time to embrace concepts that may seem far out at first. You have a brilliant mind and it craves stimulation. Take the time to explore beyond the outer limits of your own core belief systems. And this comes back to this one as well, right? So what are you doing that is self-sabotaging yourself by, you know, I feel like it's something to do with your family history, or the way you've been brought up, the way you've been taught to do things, and it's not quite right with you. And it's telling us to, you know, just be open our heart and live in a space of light and inspiration and creativity and joy. Joy is very big this week. If you allow it and be open to it, you know, it can come in and spirit can help you to transform things. All right, and as I'm saying that, the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, it can be some really big life-changing amazing experiences if we allow ourselves to accept them and be open to them. So let's get our tarot for the week. Start off with Monday, the 5th of September. One card, please. And the Queen of Wands is coming up. We had that a couple of weeks ago. And this is about taking action again, right? So I feel like with some of you guys, you kind of are going through a bit of this ebb and flow, and you're feeling really confident one moment, and then you're feeling like you can't do it, you can't change, you can't make this change, whatever this change is for you. It could just be simply changing out of the old patterning and, you know, the old. For some of you, I'm getting there's a bit of a toxic environment in some of your family environments, and it's stepping out of that and into something that brings you joy, you know. And that can be quite difficult because we're supposed to, you know, love our families and put up with whatever they're dishing out effectively, but you know, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we just have to step into our truth and be our strong, positive, empowered selves. So let's look at Tuesday. We're getting the Ace of Cups. And this is about self-love here. Yeah. I keep coming back to this woman here who's sitting in this space of sadness. But you can see that your light, you can see your light, you can see your power, and, you know, there is love for you. But, yeah, are you in a space that you're able to give that to yourself? Okay, let's look at Wednesday. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. And for some of you, this might be a slow, it could be a long process that you've been going through, and it could be a long period of change that you've been coming to terms with all of this. And, you know, you are making changes very slowly, but you're not recognizing the massive change because it's happening over a period of time. But Spirit's saying to you, go back and live in that place of joy of what you have achieved, you know, what you've got to, like, look at where you were 12 months ago, or even, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. See how different you are and how much you've grown. So let's look at Thursday. Seven of Cups. Yeah, Thursday looks a little bit tricky for you guys. I'm still feeling that there's there's a little bit of confusion about what do I do here? You know, can I make this change? Can I move out of this old habits, these old self-sabotage and really self-inflicting patterning, you know, and what does it look like on the other side? And Spirit's saying try and sit in that space of what it looks like on the other side. What, you know, what are you wanting to create in your perfect world? What does that look like for you? See what happens on Friday. What do we got for Friday? Oh, not that one. I don't want that one. Go. 3 of Wands. Yeah. Something that you've been waiting for is starting to manifest. I'm getting here that this is something that I'm actually getting this is something that's been on your mind for quite a number of years. So it could be that you've had a dream, you've been inspired by something, or could even be someone, and you know, you weren't quite sure about it, but it's more and more it's been coming up for you. It's been something that you've been learning about, and this is all starting to come together now, and things are starting to manifest. And I'm being told here that the reason that these things are manifesting is because you are living in that space of your joy and your truth, and you're looking at things from a positive perspective rather than bringing in negative into your world. So let's look at the Saturday, which will be the full moon in Pisces and Mercury retrograde. Heaven help us all, huh? And look, it says it all with the lightning strikes here. And we're getting the Wheel of Fortune, right? Divine timing is coming in and shaking the hell up for all of us. So, and this relates back to here, right? Is if you get into this space of, you know, just being open, having your heart open, thinking about the joy of what it will be like when it's already happened, you're opening yourself up to divine intervention here, to allow the wheel to shift, allow divine timing to come in, shake out things. I mean, look at these 2 cups sitting here, right? And the lightning's coming in, but they're still sitting there solidly. This one's falling off. This one's getting pushed. Yeah, it's shaking stuff up. It's shaking stuff up on Saturday. Okay, let's do Sunday. Sunday, September 11. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Guys, so please, 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 when this comes in, I need you to not be overwhelmed and anxious. Anxious is coming up really strongly in this message. Don't be anxious about this change. Yes, change can be, we had this with the butterfly as well. Change can be difficult, but in order to get through this, you know, you need to undergo some of that uncomfortableness in order to see the other side. So please don't stay in a space of being a victim and being unsure of where you're going and what's happening and what have I created. I can see this fear and doubt coming in, and real stress and tension and anxiety of, oh my God, what have I manifested? How do I know this is going to be any better for me? It's like someone that's so comfortable in their old ways, in their old patterns and their old being, that they'd rather be in their misery. And that's what this energy is coming in here. So be conscious of that Sunday. Obviously with the full moon in Pisces, it's going to bring up all the emotions as well. So this could just be a reaction of that as well. So anyway, guys, it's a beautiful week if we open ourselves to this. I hope you can get everything out of it that you need, and you connect to your soul and your spirit, and it becomes an amazing week for you. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the button, and you'll be able to get our videos when we post them every week, or my videos when I post them every week. All right, beautiful ones, have an amazing week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.